29 is getting flag. Page 28 is getting
Yeah, okay, got it. If web is enhanced, it needs to be abandoned as well. If web is enhanced, it's got to be abandoned as well. I didn't see whether it was or not. Marcos, you want to talk to me already?
Yes, Judge.
Hey.
Approaching on Mr. Miguel Moreno. This is an FSGI judge. The state has spoken with AT&T, who is the owner of the other vehicle. There's an estimate of about $26,000. Does not necessarily, I don't think that's accurate, to be honest with you. They have an estimate of $26,000.
Judge Fleischer is doing something rare here, pushing back on a $26,000 restitution claim from AT&T. He's not just rubber stamping numbers. He's questioning accuracy. It's a smart legal move, because inflated damage estimates can unfairly impact sentencing. But tell me...
State has reached out again to see whether that's what was actually paid by AT&T, which I'd be very surprised.
No, of course not. No. They're loaded with insurance for these kinds of...
So what the whole point was, what I'm trying to do is have him pay some sort of restitution and let it go. And
Sure.
I think the state's inclined, but they just need to find out, what happened, whether repairs were
Yes,
done.
Judge. We just need to confirm whether the vehicle's been repaired and what the actual amount paid by.
Problem is how do you do that, right? Because I know that you guys had a problem even trying to get a hold of anyone at AT&T to get this kind of information.
Well, Mackenzie's reached out and she sent an email and they said they would return some sort of response to her, but as of now, they have not.
So why don't we set it for Monday?
Okay.
Hopefully, you can try to get a response. Good luck. I know that it's been an issue in the past.
We can go from there?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you.
Judge, is that a waive of parents or required?
Waive it. Yeah. I mean, there's no sense in bringing them down here. How's jail?
113 waive of parents.
Nothing. Not.
Mr. Smith, we want you to be the best person that you can be, right? And part of what you need to do and what we're here to do is teach you how to grow up, to make better decisions. You have no one that's going to bond you out. These are things that you think about when you go out. If you are hanging around with thugs, people will treat you like a thug. Perception is reality. These are things that you think about when you're out there, whether you're going to a party, whether you're hanging out with other friends who like to smoke weed, whether you're going to a park and you know that there are people that are not good for you and you're still doing that. These are decisions that you need to look at and to think, okay, if I do this now, what potential bad things can happen? I'm on bond for a criminal case and I don't have anyone to bond out. I got a test on Monday, yet when you're out there, always consider the negative of what can happen in every decision you make.
This is one of Judge Fleischer's signature moments, turning a courtroom into a life lecture. He's basically saying, perception is reality. Translation? The people you hang around can define your future. It's tough love, but powerful. Viewers, what do you think? Is this the kind of mentoring a young defendant actually needs, or should judges leave that to...
You are now in jail. You've missed a test, allegedly, because I don't know for sure. You could be blowing smoke on my puppy. I would never even know, right? Am I supposed to feel sorry for you now that you have 2 assaults?
No, sir. You just doing your job.
Right. But what I want you to do is I want you to learn. And you got 2 assaults and you still haven't learned. So what do we do to ensure that you now, if we let you go out in the street, you're going to make the right decisions? What do we do? Because I don't know. I want to let you out. I don't want to keep you in. But you're your own worst enemy. If I let you out, I know that you're just going to continue to make a bad decision. So we're at an impasse. It's a dilemma. It's a fork in the road.
Situation is a little different today, Judge, after a weekend in jail, seeing how easily Mr. Smith can lose his liberty if he is not 100% compliant with bond conditions. He hasn't just heard it from us now, he's actually experienced it. So that's different. And I would think that that matters to him as he understands how quickly things can change in his situation.
How many times have we put him in jail?
It's only the first time, Judge.
We tested
We
him.
revoked his bond once, am I not?
No, I don't think we have any bond revocations.
Trying to, Mr.
No, we appeared initially and he had a drug test and we had a conversation. You admonished him, but this was the first time he actually went in.
And how many violations have we had? You
It
know,
was only the one dirty UA, Judge. At least that we spoke about.
here's my other, if I were to go send you for a drug test now, what would pop up? It's a rhetorical question. I don't want you to answer. But that's what I'm also thinking about. You know, me, you're in jail, you've picked up a new case. I've repeatedly asked you to not smoke weed. You've tested positive already once. If I send you for a test now, what's going to happen? I don't know.
All of that before he had to go to jail. Now he sat in jail and can't get out. There's no way for him to get out. He understands that. So I would think that would change his mindset. He's intelligent and he understands, but still 17 years old has to sometimes hit their head to learn and understand what those consequences really feel like.
Living now.
I still with my best friend, in Humble, Timber Forest. I just started staying there, like 2 days before I came to court.
And even have a stable home.
Well, the order and the request of the state was to stay away from grandmom and don't go there and don't ever go back. So he
Have
hasn't.
any other parental figures out there?
I'm not sure, I don't really know too much of my family. Yeah, just pretty much, I don't know too much of my family. They really don't want nothing to do with me. So I just be alone.
And just somebody that purported to be Tristan's mother did reach out to me, but indicated that she could not help or didn't want to help, because I asked those questions too. Wasn't
Take him
prepared.
in?
No, sir. This was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. So he's truly on his own. And again, the person I've been speaking to purports to live in Georgia and is young himself. Can't come here, can't do anything here. So our hope was that he was able to make bond because it is reasonable. It's a reasonable amount of money, but the bond company won't bond him out without.
But even Mr. Brooker, even if you bond out, if you continue to make the bad choices.
And this right here is raw honesty from Judge Fleischer. He's not just talking about law, he's talking about survival. When he says life is already hard enough for a young black man with convictions, that's not courtroom rhetoric. That's truth. You can feel the frustration and compassion in equal measure. Should more judges...
You're going to end up right back here over and over and over. You know, he's telling me that you want to plead guilty just to get out. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to let you ruin your life. Because when you end up with these assault convictions, you're all but ruined. You know, do you think people hire assault convictions? You think you're going to get a job? You think you want to go to school to study this and that? It's all for naught, because when you start racking up convictions, life is hard enough as a black young man in society today as it is. And when you start racking up convictions, it only makes the life more difficult for you. That's hard enough as it is. And you're not getting it through. If I go drug test you now, what is the result? Even after months of me preaching to you not to use. I don't want you to answer the question. What I'm trying to break through to you is that I have repeatedly told you not to use. I've told you not to hang with dogs because you're going to get fleas, and not you caught yourself a damn flea. I don't know. I want to let you out, but I can't trust you.
So where we are with it now, Judge, state made the offer. We understand your position on it, which I thought that would be the case, that you wouldn't accept that plea. So I'd like to move forward as quickly as we can.
Who is the best friend that is, you're telling me that you were in the stay with? How old is this person?
She's 18.
And who does she live with? On her own?
No, she stays with her mother. Me and her mother have had a talk about me staying there. And she said that as long as, I do what I continue, well, she said as long as I continue to, keep up with my schoolwork and stuff and, keep going to school. She said she just don't want to go near her house. So as long as I continue to go to school and stay out of trouble, then I'm good there. And she understands that I have.
If I can verify that there's a parental figure at that house, I will let him out. I'm going to put a monitor on you and I'm giving you a curfew. But if you can somehow verify, Mr. Brooker, that there is an actual adult living there, it's not just an 18-year-old just hanging out, 17 and 18-year-old, then I'm down. But I got to know that there's some kind of adult figure there so that we know there's at least some kind of supervision, not 17 and 18-year-old hanging out with each other, because that's a disaster in the making. I don't want any more disaster. So if you can verify that, I'm down. But I'm going to tell you now, you will be reporting here to me while you're on bond, and I'm going to test you on a weekly basis to make sure that you're not using. The next time you test positive, so help me. Do you understand? You pick up a third case, I'm going to lose it. The little hair that I have left will be gone, because that's how upset I will be. Do you understand? Don't smoke weed, and I want proof that you're enrolled in school full time. Do you understand, Mr. Smith? The only way is that I know that there's a parental figure here, so you have at least some kind of someone watching out. Okay, so we got time. I mean, I'm here. You have my cell phone.
I do.
Right? So just text me, and even if it's 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we can work it out.
I'll work on it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you.